Okay. Close out of this real quick, actually. All right, gamers. So this, I have a bit of a question. I have a bit of a question today. Um, so last night, I was working on two different things, just kind of two different sketches. Uh, Met up with my friend, got a little bit of help for the sketches. So we could do two things. All right, so I have both of them in the docs tab of this. Now, obviously they're both characters because I think that's probably my favorite thing to draw. Maybe we'll do like a background stream sometime or something. But honestly, I don't really know what to choose. So me wants to do the cool fun one, which would be a Minecraft esque mod. I don't know where I got the idea for doing a sketch of the warden. I guess I saw something cool. Um I guess I like saw some cool artwork online and I was like, "Yes, I want to do that too." So, I'll share with you the first one, which is like a warden sketch, which I kind of like. I went a little bit Incredible Hulk with it. I think it's nice. I do like it. And then I also did another one, which kind of ties back to the New Year's thing. I wanted to do another one of like I guess the character creator thingamabob boobers I did. Um which I figured could also be fun. So I guess that's kind of why I'm curious as to what the uh main thing would be, or the main topic. Maybe we'll slip swap or something. I don't know. I I don't know. Anyway, really excited. Really excited. Sorry if I'm yawning. That came out of nowhere. Holy crap. Ugh. Alright, let me go find a picture of the warden online so I can get the colors. Warden Minecraft. Okay. That seems simple enough. Alright, we shall. I feel like I got like a decent amount of it correct. The warden will rise out of the ground when triggered. Yes. Oh, this one's unique. I like this one. Hold on here. I'm wondering if I can just insert. File does not exist. Okay, cool. Cool. How about we do? Oh, that's why. Because it's one of those funky ones. That makes sense. Usually Crit is good about this. It'll be okay. Let me pull this up. Let's see here. I think I can just slap it in. Yes! We did it. Okay. Uh, so there's our silly little guy that we're gonna be using. I'm wondering if I can crop this a little bit. No, wait. I think that crops the whole thing. I just kind of want to move you to like the bottom or like the top right because I don't have anything up there. Yeah, there we go. I think that'd be kind of cool. So, first things first, we're just gonna have to clean up the sketch a little bit so our line art looks decent. Oh gosh. I'm kind of wondering if I want to go like big thick line art. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Right, so we'll tighten it up a little bit and then boom, we'll call this layer line art or lineart, however you want to say it. I need to get some music going. I didn't think this through, guys. Okay. We're just gonna go with what I have downloaded on my computer for YouTube. So hopefully. Oh no! Should just throw on the Minecraft soundtrack, honestly. I feel like it would fit for the Minecraft theme of the stream. So the Warden's very interesting because it's got like those like weird spiky horns things. What are they? Antlers? Fins? I don't really know. Uh So here's what I think we'll do. We'll kind of like define the head shape a little bit more. Because it looks to me like it's got... I shouldn't be doing this on the line art layer, actually, now that I think about it. Nah, who cares? And it's okay if it doesn't follow it exactly. Because if I'm being honest, I feel like that would make it more interesting. Gotta be weird with your proportions sometimes. But it's good to have the structure or the guide to keep you on track. Come on, baby. So there we go. We'll start with the horns. I really want to start with this big one first because I think this one was the coolest one. So obviously it's like the biggest. And like I got Mr. Warden doing like a funny pose in some other areas. I seriously hope there hasn't been like a Nintendo like copyright strike wave. That wouldn't be very good. I feel like the Warden wouldn't really have that square of a jaw. It's very like a I don't really know how to describe what the Warden would feel or sound like. It's like it sounds like a very slimy creature when you hear it, and like Skulk itself, like in game, is kind of very slimy. But I guess that like could just be me like misinterpreting Minecraft. Because like what does that even mean? A slimy Warden. I'm not entirely sure. So here's how it goes. So hopefully we'll start this off nice. Things will behave. I did not warm up before going live. I should have. It's okay. We'll figure it out as we go along. This was before I started labeling my music in my folder by game. So I'm probably gonna have to keep an eye on that to make sure nothing plays. That would be embarrassing to play. I just gotta like find one of those like big Nintendo playlists. Let the internet do my work for me. I do kind of want to change up the horns a little bit. I feel like the horns would, yeah, would kind of like come up like that. That's good. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. I'll just get you out of the way so you're not bothering us. Perfect. I'll just kind of touch that up a little bit. Honestly, I'm very much just treating this like a layer before line art. I wonder if that would be the better way to go. Oh, you just don't want to play. Okay. That's fine. Nice. Okay. So I'd imagine it'd for sure be like kind of a hulking creature. And this would be where like the weird bone like things on its shoulders would be. Because it's weird because they're not like on the shoulders. I made a mistake thinking they were part of the shoulders, but they're not. They're on something else. They're like on the biceps and stuff, which I find very weird for armor. But like I guess it would make sense mobility wise, not having the shoulders completely covered. Let's see. I do like these weird like little ribcage things. I like them being like spikes because they're like ribs. I don't know, maybe it's like a bark thing that that it's got going on. Kind of doing like a weird Bowser claw type thing going on. Yeah, that's nice. Still not the greatest at hands. That's honestly fine with me. Cool, cool. So you got the knuckles right there, got the fingers, and you got like the extra stuff. I think that looks good. That looks good. I'm usually not one for hands, let alone hands that I'm proud of. It's mostly just the fingers that I don't really get well. But if you want to get good at something, you kind of have to practice. Cool. We'll kind of like fill in more of that bark area right there. I feel like that looks good. Then I'm wondering if maybe we should do like a dragon scale kind of thing going on. Or like you kind of like try to layer it. Kind of like chainmail. I don't know. I kind of like that. If not just a little bit. What does it look like compared to our reference? So this is like kind of like a bark thing. Where it's more like a stripped. Like, they like come down in strips. Which I think is cool. I don't know. I kind of like the dragon scale thing going on. That's good. No, yeah, I actually really like that. I don't know how like lore accurate that is to Minecraft, but it looks cool. And you know what they say, rule of cool trumps all. Okay. Perfect. Nice. I like that it's all kind of pointing towards the souls in the middle. Wasn't exactly the same vibe, but like... I don't know, I'm getting kind of like... Baron of Hell vibes from this? I like the Baron. If anybody asks me what my favorite demon in Doom is, it's the Baron. So the hands are kind of like... So they've got like a little pattern themselves going on. I don't exactly know what I'm going to do with the antlers, though. I haven't exactly come up with a good pattern for them. But I feel like they'd be kind of covered in like some kind of strange moss. I think the striped look kind of looks cool. Lovely. I feel like the top is just looking a little bit too uncovered, though. I don't exactly know how to explain it. Definitely went with like more of a hulking vibe to the creature. I'm not sure I want to take it somewhere else. Okay. Nice. Okay. I'm wondering, how do I make it look mossy? I'm thinking I kind of like make it look a little bit shaggy, like a carpet. Because again, I'm just trying to think of like, what is Skulk exactly in Minecraft? It's like a weird thing. It doesn't entirely like fit. It's like a weird carpet, like moss, something or whatever. That's the kind of vibe I get from Skulk. I might want to make things just like a little bit like goopy. Make it look like he emerged from a Skulk swamp. Because I guess that's kind of what the Warden does, right? He like hides in the Skulk, waiting for people to mess up, or waiting until he's called upon, and he just comes up the wreck shop before going back down. It's kind of what the Warden is. And like the mouth is weird too. So I feel like I can just kind of get like really weird with the shaping around it. There we go. Yeah, okay. I didn't realize I was empty on water. That's okay. There we go. Now, just one solid line to connect these down. I feel like these spikes are in the way, so I need to kind of trim them down, don't I? The arm's supposed to be taking priority over it. There we go. Now it doesn't look as weird. It just looks slightly weird now. Hmm. That's good. Hmm. And that'll probably come down to like just where the shoulders end. And then we start doing the pattern all over again. I am wondering, actually, what would the bark one even look like? I guess it'd just be a bunch of, like, strange shapes, just, like, kind of shingled together. Aside from right there, of course. Huh. I do like the bark, actually. We're gonna go with the bark. Or perhaps maybe something both. I feel like it can, like, split off and be kind of its own, like, little honeycomb thing. Almost like they're, like, layered on top of each other. Kind of like sand and sediment. There we go. Just about there. Looks alright. Looks alright. And we'll just know to keep things a little more simple for this one. Not go as crazy. Well, there we go. I kind of like that. It's like a geometric, like, armor bark thing. That looks very cool. Yeah, it should be going down like way longer down the arm, but honestly, I don't know. I kind of like it like this. Hmm. Okay, you know what? Hold on. The Baron of Hell has this like kind of like cool detail. It's almost like got these like weird shingled like plates around its like outer thigh that like come up and around. And I'm wondering if I know I really shouldn't be like changing the art this drastically, but like I said, it's all guides. That's all it is. And then it like comes down like this. And I'm wondering if we could do more of that like weird bark armor with it. Just for the giggles. And then like their chest kind of like it like segments off. It's very strange. It's weird, but I kind of like it. I mean, after all, I am taking like tons of creative liberties with the design, but like I mean, it looks good in my opinion. I do like it. I do like it. I mean, heck, I might even like do a couple of those weird like snaggle teeth anyway. Which, you know, not the worst thing. We'll see. We'll see. We'll come back to you later. But I will be taking a little bit more liberties with this. Which I feel like is probably the best part about making art. Because if you really, like... If art was about doing this and that and that and this, I feel like it wouldn't be as fun anymore. I feel like if you can't have fun doing art, then honestly, why are you doing art? What's up? I'm alright. I suppose I've just been talking to myself for the last... How long have I been going for? Last 40 minutes. We're taking liberties. Yeah. Let's see. There we go. We'll kind of like get more of a anatomical muscle shape going. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. There we go. There we go. That looks better in my opinion. We're taking liberties. No, it is the Warden. We're doing some Warden fan art. I don't know, cause I got bored, like, and I was like, hey, that looks kind of cool. Cause I was browsing some artwork, and I was like, oh, I see the Warden. So I was like, let me do this real quick. And so we're kind of messing around with that, just a tiny bit. So, Yeah, we're trying some things out, and I've already like gave like the whole shtick on like, you know, it's like, what's the point of art if you can't have fun with it, like yada yada yada. So that's exactly what we're doing. And so we got our little, we have our like our guide, like this is our guide, big air quotes there, but like for the most part, what we're doing is kind of just having some fun with it. And like the stream was mostly just gonna be like line art and color, so that way it's not like taking too long. Because I feel like part of the reason why like I feel like some of the art streams are harder to watch is just because I don't really know what I'm doing. I had to draw a bugle dog. Did I say that right? Or do you mean like a beagle? I've never heard of a beagle or a bugle dog before. That sounds very interesting. Are they like dogs that carried like equipment during the Civil War? Is it like the When I Met You in the Summer type dog? Is it that silly dude with the big nose and the stupid ass smirk? Is it that guy? Cause I'm pretty sure that's a beagle. Oh. Well, forget I said anything then. I find the Warden's design to be very interesting when it comes to Minecraft mobs. Because it feels so out of left field. But it's also really cool. Yeah. I really like I tend to be one of those guys that rag on Mojang for a lot of stuff, but like I feel like they're really cooked with the Warden. I think that was probably like one of my favorite things that they've added in such a long time. It's too bad that, you know, the game itself, like modern Minecraft, is just kind of like boring. But, you know, the Warden's pretty cool. And I'm honestly like this might be a weird take, but like I really hope that they don't do a skulk dimension. I really hope that they don't do that. Because I feel like that would kind of ruin a lot of the like the mystique around the Warden. Krita? Yeah, Krita's good. It's free. That's the best part about it. We're gonna do some more of this like weird bark armor. I want to do it on the legs. This is supposed to be like a Giga Warden. Hand draw. Yeah. Let's see. So we'll kind of do the... So there's where the knee would go, right? I don't draw this kind of leg very often. The like weird digitigrade, I think is what it's called. I don't draw it very often. So now we can start adding in some of the weird bark detail. I initially went with like a scale kind of look for this stuff, but like I don't know. Going by what the monster looks like, I feel like it would kind of ruin it. And like it's I kind of like these weird bony growths that it's got going on. I feel like that's really cool. Yeah. Again, really cool. It's just it's too bad that Minecraft as a whole is kind of just I don't know. mid. Like, yeah, it's great, but I don't know. I don't know what happened to like the design philosophy of Minecraft mobs. I don't know. There was like, cause like I've been looking at some old Minecraft versions, and I'm just like, why does the game not look like that anymore? Oh gosh. Oh no. We gotta skip this one. This one's bad. Here we go. I wouldn't blame you. Minecraft is just kind of it's a video game. It's honestly just okay. It's inoffensive. It's probably like what most adults would consider to be a family-friendly video game. And I feel like that's fine. I've got nothing against it. I understand, you know, why Minecraft is the way that it is, but like at the same time, I do miss like what it was like this weird, cuz like I don't know how to describe it. It felt very like foreign. Cuz like Minecraft nowadays, I don't know, it just looks a little bit too soft, a little bit too round around the edges. And I'm not saying like old like Minecraft needs to go back to looking like a PS1 game. It's not what I'm saying, but like I don't know, there was something interesting about the old art style of like Minecraft and like how things were made back then. I'm not saying either one is better than the other, because honestly I feel like they've both got their strengths and drawbacks. But like, I mean, come on. If I had to choose a favorite, it probably would be classic Minecraft. Just because of, not even for like the iconicism of it, but just because that's kind of what I like to look at. Yeah, so if I had to choose between which one, I feel like in terms of uniqueness, I feel like I would actually choose classic Minecraft. Because there was like actually just like they were just kind of cooking like with that art style back then. Like it was actually very cool to see what they were doing. That's a fair point. Is Terraria a fan game of Minecraft? Because like the games play like 0 together. And if it's like a zombies and skeletons and, you know, diamond armor and stuff like that, I feel like it's more like a trope of very much based off of it. Yeah, I wouldn't know. I'm not the biggest Terraria player. And that's not because I don't like it, it's just because the game is confusing for me. My simple tiny baby brain. I think it's just gonna go to the night one too. Yep, there we go. Oh man, sometimes I really just sit back and think about how good Sonic Unleashed's soundtrack was. I don't think there's a single bad Sonic soundtrack, which is very impressive considering the series has run as long as it has. But I think Unleashed might be my personal favorite soundtrack. It's gonna sound very, very bad for me, but I haven't watched or played a single Sonic game. You're both missing out and not missing out, because Sonic is a very strange franchise to get into if you've never played it before. And it's a franchise that's clearly only for its fans because you either really love it or you really hate it. There's no in between. You can't be with Sonic. At least that's how I feel. The classic games was... Hold on. Oh, you're in the middle. Yeah, because there's like 3 schools of thought, I believe, when it comes to being a fan of each era. Because you've got the modern Sonic, like the modern Sonic, like that's the one that would include like basically every modern Sonic game that's come out within the past 11 years. And then you've got classic Sonic, which is more like the which that's the one that like encompasses all the games from the 90s. So like Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, Knuckles Chaotix. That's kind of your more classic like 2D side-scrolling platformer. Now, obviously they each of them kind of have their own flavor to bring, especially Knuckles Chaotix, but like yeah, those ones are probably like the easiest ones to get into, and honestly, I can't fault you at all for saying that those ones are your favorite games because they're just that good. Because those were just genuinely good games back then. It's not even like a matter of, oh, it's a good Sonic game. No, those are just good games. I wish I still had like the means to play them. Because obviously being a kid in kind of like the late 2000s, like I didn't really have like retro consoles. I had an Xbox 360 and that was about it. Just about done on Terraria on an expert world as well. Huh. I've like seriously thought about playing Terraria. Cause like I said, I have a friend who's really big into it. So I'd literally just have to call them up and be like, hey dog, can you carry me throughout a Terraria playthrough? Yeah. I had Terraria on an Xbox 360 because I actually have no idea how or when I got it. If I had to guess, I'm pretty sure it was... Oh, because it's like kind of a weird thing to explain. So like strap in, I guess. 3,600 hours. That's almost as many hours as I have on Gary's mod. Almost as many. Probably short to what, 2,000, I think? Oh, man. Ah, dude, I love Gary's mod. That really was just kind of the game that like got me into PC gaming. A lot of people will think it's like Half-Life or Team Fortress 2, but no. PC gaming for me was Gary's mod. Yeah. I wonder like what game I genuinely have the most hours in. If it's not Gary's mod, it's probably Fortnite if I had to guess. I loved playing Fortnite, dude. I know that's like, I don't know if that's still considered like a heresy on the internet or gaming spaces, but I loved playing Fortnite. That was probably like some of the most fun I've ever had in my entire childhood was playing Fortnite. Never did like Fortnite. Yeah, the battle royale thing or like the culture shift or actually there's a lot of reasons to not like Fortnite. But I'm going to be honest, whenever people say like Fortnite gameplay is bad, not that they don't like the gameplay, but that the gameplay is bad. Back then, I genuinely have to like look them square in the face and be like, there's no way you just said what you just said. Because saying Fortnite's gameplay was bad is like undercutting so much of what actually went into like the classic gameplay loop of Fortnite. Nowadays, I don't even know what they're doing. All right. I have no idea what Fortnite's doing now. But like classic Fortnite, that was some good stuff. And it's to the point where they can't even replicate it now. Cause like I've played the OG game mode, and I'm just like, this isn't classic Fortnite. Like this isn't. And again, like it's just a very strange mixture of like of art style and mechanics and everything else that kind of goes into making something like that work. Because like the classic art style of Fortnite is also just so good. And yeah, it's not yeah, it's nowhere near as good or even close to the original Fortnite. It's just like, oh yeah, they brought back Tilted Towers. You guys like Tilted Towers, right? And then we're just like, no. I feel like that was probably a big mistake on Epic Games' part, bringing back OG Fortnite as like a permanent game mode. I remember I had a discussion about it with my brother. I'm gonna be real, 2020, 2025 wasn't it at all. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah. 2020 was just such a weird year, and I don't think we've ever really like come back from it cuz like literally it's just something new every day post 2020 in a post 2020 world. Just feels like 2020 is like the decade of just a bunch of crap. Cuz we had crap video games and crap stuff going on. It's just kind of lame. It's very lame. Why is the thing playing? Oh, speaking of Fortnite, skip that. I like this. I do like a lot about Fortnite. I just wish that the game was taken care of better. 'Cause I think me and my friends are still really big fans of Fortnite, but like this new season, everybody I've talked to has either said they haven't played it or it's like the worst season they've ever played. And I gotta be honest, I completely agree with them. I'm usually a play first, bash later kind of guy when it comes to video games, but like, oh my gosh, it's just bleh. There we go. Well, at least they're better than Crafton. That's just because Epic Games kind of owns themselves. Actually, they don't even own themselves anymore. They're owned mostly by Disney and some Chinese mobile game company. Yeah. Gosh, I really... I don't know. Coffee hasn't really been like... I've never really subscribed to the Timmy's sort of thing. And it's just because I'm not a big coffee drinker. There wasn't really ever a reason for me to go to Tim Hortons. So I just never really went as a kid. Oh, we can skip this one. I do miss being in Vancouver sometimes. Some music might be copyrighted. Nah, Fortnite's usually okay with their music being used. I think there's only one there's really only one time like video game music for me was straight up like no copyrighted status. And that was Halo 4's soundtrack. I just don't mess with Halo 4 soundtrack because apparently the guy who composed it is like super protective of it. And I'm like, it's not even the best soundtrack in the series. Slow your roll, pal. You're not him. Never did listen to the Doom or Halo or Doom OST. They're good OSTs. Like there's I have most of Halo 2's OST downloaded. I like it a lot. There's another soundtrack that's like really good in Halo, and it's the Halo Wars 1 soundtrack. I'm not the biggest fan of Halo Wars 1, but like that soundtrack is just, ooh, it's good. It's a good soundtrack. Very cool. I like it. I feel like I need to do something more with these claws. I know they're just 3 pixels, but like I gotta do something with them. I'm actually moving fairly quickly. Kind of proud of myself. I don't know why, but this little sketch down here really reminds me of Castle Crashers. This is like like the sandwich that makes you buff in that game. That's what this reminds me of. That Terraria is pretty popular. Maybe not as popular as something like Minecraft, but I think Terraria's got a pretty strong following. Castle Crashers? Yeah. I did play it like off stream with some buddies. Some of that stuff's in like a Bros and Spreefs. I've been meaning to turn those into videos. I think 2026 is just gonna be like the year of me finally posting videos that I wanted to post. It's weird because like Halo is such a weird Halo, I would argue, is in a weird state of popularity and nicheness. Because nobody plays Halo, not even Halo fans. So like it's kind of hard to call Halo popular when nobody's really playing it anymore. Which vid? The one talking about Halo popularity? Yeah. Yeah, like I've crashed out so many times because the Halo community is just Ugh. I just can't stand it sometimes. It's Jover. Oh yeah. Oh, my video. You're talking about my video. Yeah, that was kind of made as just like a bit of a rant, but like I still mostly stand by what I said in that video. Although I can't really blame Halo fans for thinking the way that they do. This is like an abusive relationship with Microsoft. They think that Bungie still makes good video games when Bungie hasn't made a good video game, ironically, since they left. I know people swear by Destiny, but I'm not, no. If people are gonna slanderize Halo, I'm not giving Destiny a pass. This isn't to say that Halo doesn't deserve slander, because it does. But like, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that Bungie makes good video games anymore. Also, I didn't like the fact that they stole art from their fans to use in their new Marathon game. That wasn't very cool of you, Bungie. Anyway, enough about that. There we go. Let's see. Are they? I suppose they are. I've tried fixing that. Like, I've gone through like several different kinds of chats. Or what are they called? Like chat stuff. It's just never worked. 50 streams or more? Okay, well, alright. Sorry. Oh, what? Fine. I'll open up the player on my... I've been playing some of the stuff I have on my computer through Spotify because you can do that. Okay, I appreciate that. Let's see. Let's play some more Sonic music. I like Sonic. Gotta go fast. Okay, hold on. We're just gonna pull it up in here, because I don't know what's going on. Same with the Metal Arms soundtrack. Gosh, Metal Arms is such a... I never had the heart to tell you. Well, okay. Alright. Sonic Colors, 06. Let's see, we're looking. It's okay. Don't beat yourself up for it. What's going on here? Here we go. Sonic and the Secret Rings. W soundtrack. I love this soundtrack. Like, Sonic and the Secret Rings is an okay game, but like, the soundtrack is good. It's like a mix of, like... My ears! Sorry. It's good. I really do like the Secret Rings soundtrack. Gets me going. Just gets me going. I get pumped up when I'm listening to this soundtrack. Limbus Company. What's that? No, 400 hours on any game is insane. Especially if it's one that you just started playing. Oh, Project... Ah, okay. Is that the one you always tell me about? Korean. Ah, I see. What was I talking about with like Epic Games and stuff? Oh yeah, that's right. So apparently, there's like this whole conspiracy that me and my friends uncovered like a couple days ago regarding like Epic Games, Clash Royale, and just a whole bunch of other like strange games that seem to just like that seem to be responsible for a lot of problems. And it turns out, all right, so there's this Chinese company that owns large shares of Epic Games, and they actually just straight up own Supercell now. And now this, I've never really talked about me being a Clash Royale fan. I used to play it a lot, but like towards 2020, I stopped playing it because I started hating what they were doing. And as it turns out, like the like the company that owns Supercell now is just like responsible for everything that's gone downhill because they own shares they own large shares in Epic Games. They own a lot of Microsoft. Halo. And then they also own like just a bunch of mobile games that are like super predatory with microtransactions and stuff. And like it was this like weird revelation that all of us had. I was like, wow, these guys are the reason why. Like they're the reason why all of like my favorite games that I like to play suddenly started just going absolute bananas. I know. I know. And so it's it, like I don't even know how to explain this. Maybe we'll just play the Sonic OST. Because like thinking about it, like there is so much stuff that this company owns and they've just been getting away with just being scummy. And I'm like, I know not to blame the developers, right? Because that's like the last person you should be blaming. Actually, what was the other company? The other big company? I think they own, what is it? So I think they own they own like a large chunk of Microsoft. Which means they also own like Mojang and stuff. Yeah, exactly. It is a conspiracy. Now, And I just want to know, like, I want to know more about this company because, like, they own. Like, isn't it so weird that Minecraft Bedrock Edition is like the version that they always push for? Because, like, that's the one you play on Xbox, that's the mobile port and all that stuff. But, like, the game runs like garbage, it's monetized. Like, it's. Like, that's so interesting that this company is just there in the background, like, whispering into the CEO's ears. They want a return on their investment. I think they own basically the entirety of the Chinese mobile gaming market too. So I'm curious. I don't know if anyone like if anyone's done any digging into them. Honestly, I don't even remember the name of the company. But like as my friends and I were reading off all of the stuff that they owned, everything just started clicking and we're like, bruh. So yeah, I mean that's a very big possibility. That part of the reason why all this stuff or like so many like games and game companies could be attributed to them because they own a vast majority of the market. Yeah. There's absolutely nothing. Like obviously we know that Disney owns a big portion of Epic Games now. Cuz I think Disney owns like what? I think it was like 50 something. It was probably I don't think it's 50 billion, but like I'm pretty sure it's like 50 million shares, like $50 million worth of shares in Epic Games. Like Disney owns a lot of Epic Games. Yeah, exactly. Everything does click. Cause like why would all of this, why is all this happening? It's strange. All right. I think we did a good job with the line art. Actually, hold on. Gotta do the funny lost souls in the warden's stomach. I think it's Tencent. I think that's what the name of the company is, yeah. Like look at everything that Tencent owns. 'Cause I'm pretty sure that's the company. I think it started with a T. Cause like they own I think they just straight up own PUBG Mobile. And like that's like the biggest, like one of the biggest mobile games in China right now, I should say. 'Cause, Chinese love playing like three kinds of games, and that's like anime games, Counter-Strike, and PUBG. Hmm. Oh, that looks good. And it's interesting because the company is Chinese. Chinese of Korean like founding or something else. Interesting, interesting. All right. Let's get rid of you. And yep, grab that. Grab that. Grab that. Then we'll invert that. and it should be, bam. Oh, perfect. Look at that. We are on our way. So let's see. And then we'll do the... Probably just have to trace these. How and when did you guys get this theory from? We were playing zombies. And my friends were talking about how... cheeks that this new Clash Royale update was. Because they added something... Like, I don't know if you like... If you're too... like, versed in Clash Royale. But, like, they added this thing called... heroes, I think, and it's basically like your card just gets a straight up like unfair advantage over everything else in the game. And then they're like, yeah, like it really sucks and I hate it. And like, and so we're thinking like, well, I mean, why would, and I was thinking like, why would Supercell do that? Like, at what point was the money worth losing all of their player base? Because my friends were like diehard Clash Royale fans. I was more so like a lukewarm fan. Like I really did like playing the game and I played with my friends when they played. But like I don't even have it upload or updated on my phone or whatever. But anyway, so one of my friends starts looking online to see like, oh, well, like why, like what are the shareholders of Clash Royale, because obviously it's got to be like a shareholder issue, because, you know, again, we don't blame the developers around here, we blame the people in charge. It's not the developers' fault, it's people in charge's fault. So as he looks it up, he finds this company and he's like, he starts reading off like some of their stuff, and the entire time me and my other friend are just going like, it all makes sense. It all makes sense. No wonder all these games have been getting like worse and worse over the years. It's because of this company. So yeah, like that led us to the theory of, you know, like, oh, Tencent or whatever they're called, like they're basically behind a lot of the downfalls of big studios. That and there's another one that I think sucks a lot, and I forgot what they're called, but like they have their hand in a lot of PlayStation games, and I think they got mad at what was it called? Like Black Myth Wukong, I think. They like got mad at Black Myth Wukong and they tried to like get it delisted from American online stores or something like that. Yeah, it's like a whole thing. But yeah, just add this one to the pile, I suppose. Okay. All right, now we need the like weird Wraithbone color. We'll grab this one. Ooh, that looks cool. Nintendo's releasing a new game and it's a Mario one. Like a Mario game. It's kind of cool. I like Mario. Wait a minute. Oh, what the heck? What are the chances? That's my eye color. Yeah, I'm not a Nintendo fan, so I don't understand the hype usually either. It's like people will swear by Nintendo games, and I'm just like, whatever, man. Whatever. Still waiting on Metroid Prime 4. No, trust me, guys, it's coming out this year. It's crazy to me that Metroid Prime 3 came out... I don't even know how old I was when that came out. Because when did the Wii come out? 2009? Ugh. I like this. I'm liking this a lot. Ah, shucks. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Eh. Oh. There we go. I've used so much of the Sonic Unleashed soundtrack in my videos. Welcome back. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh. I have to get blood work around February since the last one I couldn't do. I have to wait at the hospital for 2 hours. Ugh. Yeah. That's never fun. Yeah, but at least I, like... You're not afraid of needles, are ya? So at least there's that going for you. I can only imagine what that would be like if you were afraid of needles too. Yeah, I could try playing Terraria on stream. I wouldn't be good at it, like, at all. But I could try. There we go. Okay. Let's see, we'll grab this color. Perfect. A mod called Calamity? What, like, what is the Calamity mod? Oh, actually, no, I should be going lighter. It's been the most popular mod since like 2011. It's got to be endorsed by the developers at this point, right? Okay. I'll take your word for it then. Eh, personal liberties. It's not something legal? Oh gosh. Maybe don't tell me then. Huh. Fair enough. Fair enough. Don't ask, don't tell. I gotcha. So, like, what's the goal in Terraria? I know you're supposed to beat bosses and what have you, but, like, what's the goal beyond, or what's the goal? Like, who's the bad guy of Terraria? Because the Ender Dragon's, like, the bad guy of Minecraft. Moonlord? Not invested in much into the lore. There's lore to Terraria. Well, actually, don't answer that. It's kind of a stupid question to ask. I mean, everybody's got lore these days. There's plenty for the Calamity mod. I assume you know the lore of the Calamity mod, or is this just like a, yeah, I'm pretty sure type thing? Nice. Ah. So you, okay, I got you. I got you. So you might need to switch over to a bigger brush. Oh yeah, there we go. There's too many bosses and characters to remember. Who are like, who's so... I get that the main character of Terraria is supposed to be your player guy, but like, who are the characters that you meet? Because I know Terraria does NPCs too. Oh, that's unfortunate. Over 50 NPCs? That's too many. You gotta cut down on them. Do they just go, huh? Like the villagers from Minecraft? Or are they smarter than that? Does the warden have colored feet? I'll go with it. For consistency's sake. Oh, okay. Just wanted to make sure. Have a good sleep, man. Probably not. There'll be a video instead. I'm probably gonna put out a poll to ask what streaming dates are good for most people, so keep an eye on that. Because I'm thinking of redoing my schedule. Nice. Believe me, I've been told. Have a good night, man. It's good seeing you. Yeah, I'll post it. Let's cut all that out. Here we go. Let's clean all this up. Kind of wondering if I want to do something that way. You know, I'm genuinely surprised that I don't have the Minecraft soundtrack downloaded. We'll just color that all in. Simpler details, smaller shapes. I'm wondering if I want to do like that same kind of like lighter pattern right here. I don't know. I don't know. Tough decisions. Hey, I kind of like this. This looks good. I'm really liking this actually. Do I want to use a brighter color for the teeth? Air quotes. You know what? I kind of like that. I do kind of like that. Okay. Yeah, we'll use it for that one only though. We'll probably do this for the slime as well. The goopy slime. I'm thinking I just kind of want to like pattern, like make a pattern on the like the horns and what have you. Antlers, whatever these things are. Let's see here. We're gonna have to go in and fix up some of this stuff because there's like a bunch of areas that didn't exactly get filled in because, you know, fill-in tool is not entirely like the most accurate thing in the world. So you gotta go in and touch up a little bit. I know there was like a part over here that, yeah, that was bothering me. Anywhere else? Anywhere at all? I'm sure it'll appear later. They always do. Okay. So, I'm thinking. I'm thinking we might need to make this blue a little bit darker, actually. Ooh. Actually, yeah. That darker blue looks way better. Lighter blue? Darker blue. Lighter blue? Darker blue. I like the darker blue. I'm wondering if we can also make this one a shade darker too. Oh, right. Maybe we should just... Pretty sure I can just do this, right? And then just color everything in here. Actually, what happened if I... Huh. Well, whatever. We're fine with that. I'm fine with that being a lighter blue. Because after all, we're just gonna put some funny on there. There you go. So it's not entirely like the same kind of like darkness, but like it's close enough. Yeah. And then for the weird tummy thing, I think we'll also just kind of make that brighter color. Actually, no. You know what? We'll go darker. We'll make that black instead. Yeah, I like that. There we go. I am really liking this. Yeah, I'm really liking this. Okay. Now we'll throw on paint layer. Actually, I'm wondering if I should pull this out of the group. Or no, I can make a group within a group. That way it only affects that. Yep. Okay. So this one will play with it just a little bit. That'll work. And then I think we'll use this to kind of like strengthen the... Yeah, there we go. Nice. Oh, and it's done. just kind of like we'll go in and like layer it down over it. I like that. That looks good. So then we just go in and we start layering. Kind of like, I don't know, it like gives a weird 3D to all the like bone plates, which I really like. Yeah. We'll have to be more restrained with it on these ones because they're smaller. We can kind of get the same idea going. I don't know what it is about that color. It just looks so good. I think the way that it, like, I'm like following it is you're kind of like making strands, like big strands of it that just go all the way down. It's like pick from one area and then you just kind of follow it all the way down. I'm wondering if we decrease the opacity on it. Oh yeah, that looks even better. We decrease it slightly. Oh. I kind of like this like shoulder armor for it. Okay, perfect. All right. So this is technically not shading, it's just variation within the bones. I think that's how it goes? Oh no, the lighter one is supposed to go on the bottom, or on the top. Which I think that is actually supposed to be shading, but shh, whatever. Okay. I'm thinking we need a nice dark color to... I'm just doing what looks good. If I'm being honest, if I think it looks cool, I'm gonna do it. I kind of like that variation that it gives. It's like a subtle noise to the coloring now, and I think that looks really good. All right, now we can kind of finally start rounding out the end details of it all. So I'm thinking maybe we kind of copy like what it's got going on there. Here's what we'll do. We'll go on top with this. And then so we'll make the airbrush like really tiny. That's about okay. And then we'll go in, we'll start putting dots of varying sizes. We'll put bigger ones up here. Yeah, this makes it look very like deep sea-esque, and I kind of like that. Oh, that looks so good. What the heck? I'm impressed with myself. So I noticed it doesn't have any of the sparkly stuff down here. But I think for design's sake, I really do want to add some as well. It just looks so good. We won't add like big ones, but we'll add some down there just to actually make it seem like it's all one creature. So now this thing is looking pretty freaking ethereal, which I think is really cool. That looks good. I like it. And then now we get to color in some souls. Let's see. Da, 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 da. There we go. Now this is looking spooky and ethereal. Alright. Now we can color in the souls. Which... yeah, that's not gonna work. Let's get rid of you. You. And then also grab you. Perfect. Then we can toss all that back on. And then we'll just clean up colors. Maybe we should have gone in with a darker color to start off with. That might be the way to go. Oh gosh, what happened to you guys? Okay. I'm thinking we go with a darker turquoise. And then here's what we'll do to make it. Oh, that's perfect. And then to do some silly funnies, we'll actually go through with the eraser to kind of make them appear more translucent. And then we'll go over one more time. With a spooky green color. Take that off. Now we can add the glow. Okay. And then now we'll go through much smaller. We'll start adding in some glow spots to all of the dots we drew. Really brighten up the image. I'm making sure to go over with a light color because we need the center to be lighter than the edge that we're about to put in. And I'll show you what I mean in just a second. Okay. Now. Oh, wait, hold on. I didn't do the bottom ones. Whoopsie. So now we'll actually go above the line art and with a slightly darker blue. We'll go in and we'll start to color them. And this will help the light kind of like transcend the line art. Now that looks pretty cool. All right. Finish this up. We'll get rid of that. And then we'll do our background, which I'm thinking will probably be kind of like a dark, maybe slightly paler. There we go. And to finish up a lot of stuff, we'll just go and we'll add some simple shadows underneath it. So it looks like it's more, 3D and what have you. Under that. And yep. And then I think I kind of want to do like a cool, nice little square border. Eh. I don't know. Hold on. I'm wondering if we should maybe give it a black mouth. No, definitely not a black mouth. But maybe. There you go. That looks pretty good. I like it a lot. Okay. Drawing completed. Honestly, it really helps to have the sketch down before I start. That way I don't need to draw out all of that stuff. I can just do the art or the line art and then the anatomy and then boom, it's done. But anyway, let me know what you guys think of this kind of content. I'll probably be making like a compilation slash collage of my art streams and turn those into videos so that way a lot of people can, you know, see all that stuff. But anyway, that is gonna be it for the stream. As always, I'm your favorite It's Brosnick. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Zug zug.